Can I am able to override the start method of the thread class? That is not a matter. Can I override the start method of the thread class? Yes, because start method is neither the that is what it is neither the final method nor it is a static method nor it is a private method. If it is not a static method, it can be override. If it is not a final method, it can be override. If it is not a private method, then it can be override. So there is no issues are there. But the concept is what? What it tell? Can I override the start method of the thread class? Yes, I can override. But my question is that override method can give the life to the thread. Yes, that override method can give the life to the thread. How it is possible? Now check here. I just write public class test extends thread. Now test is a class inherited from which class? Thread class. I have a constructor test string name. Then I write a super name, that means word. It called the superclass, that is word, superclass parameterized constructor of string type. So it constructs a thread. When it write a start method, it gives the life to the thread. Now check here, I override the run method of the thread class. Because my class inherited from the thread. So it is the run is the method of which class? Thread. I just override it. I already covered how can you create the thread in Java by inheriting from the thread class. I covered the steps, same steps I am following. Now inside the run method I write running thread name is thread.currentThread.getName. Thread.currentThread returns me currently running thread object dot get name returns me the name of that thread. Now anyway, I move to the next part. This is the point they will ask you. Can you override the start method? Yes. As a programmer, I can override the start method. But my question is, how it gives the life, the override method, how give the life to the thread? By using a single line, super.start. What it means, the override start method explicitly call base class or thread class start method. Now here you see, here that is the override start method. Here you see start method call. That is the base class or thread class. Which method? That is the start method. When the thread class start method is called super.start, then thread got the life. If you don't write this line, make it a comment line, then thread never got the life. And once the thread not got the life means it never called which method? Run method. Because as a programmer, I just override the run method. I'm not called the run method. You know that a run method is implicitly called by thread scheduler. Now here you see what I can do here. I just override this method. When I override the start method, then I have to use which line? This line, super.start. That means as a programmer, I explicitly call the base class or thread class start method. When I call the thread class start method, then thread is eligible to run. Thread got the life. The thread scheduler fixes the priority of the thread. Thread scheduler assign the thread ID. Then thread is eligible to run. Then after that, I have a print statement, thread got the life. Now, how many threads I construct here? 3 user defined, here you see, defined thread I construct. Now thing is that how many user defined thread I construct? 3. 1, 2, 3. Now it depends on the thread scheduler that which class or which thread will first run. When I construct or call the constructor, it enter here. The first thread name is 1, then got the life. It called the override start method. Then 2, second thread got the life. 3, third thread got the life. But three thread got the life. But which thread will first run? That is not decided by me, but that is decided by thread scheduler. Now, anyway, this is the concept I elaborate that can I override the start method of the thread class? You tell that yes, I can did it, but that is not the main thing. The main thing is word. Can the override method give the life to the thread? Yes, by writing only a single line, it can give the life to the thread by calling super dot start.